Do not ask me for a reaction of this anime because this is not anime. I briefly skimmed over Nukitashi first episode just to see. Listen, I've reacted to High School DxD in my channel. I've reacted to gushing over magical girls in this channel. Even Chain Soldier. Surely this isn't gonna be something so bad that I get banned if I reacted to it, right? So I skimmed over and I realized this is hentai. This is not an anime. You don't really see actual dicks. Well, that's a lie. In the anime opening, you actually see a dick. Now, it is just all silhouetted and it's black. That opening is fucking crazy. And there is no shot that I'm reacting to it. So instead, this is what I've done. I've procured 50 screenshots. I'm gonna go over episode 1 and just kind of give you an idea of this brand new anime that's come out to obviously capture the trends, but also if y'all want to watch this shit, go on your own time, but I'll give you a brief summary of this so-called anime. So basically, this is Nukitashi Island or something. I don't know actually, but this is an island, Seidan Island, I think, where all the horny perverts are welcomed. Pay attention to the subs, okay? Welcomed, okay? Pervert positive paradise where lust and lewdness are allowed. Basically, this is Goon Island. Not even Epstein Island. This is like the Gooner Island. You go there and the policy is you must make love. No protection. You need to go there and fuck. If you don't, oh, we'll talk about that later, okay? There's also, and some of these are some other tourist, very attraction spots. So there's also a mixed hot spring with sperm showers. What does that mean? Mixed hot spring, so guys and girls? So a dude is gonna, listen, if it's a girl getting sperm showers, all right. But a guy goes there, they're just gonna be getting nut onto, all right, sure, go ahead. And so that also asks best the question, is there a person who is basically getting milked in order to supply the nut? Or is it just like live nut? You know what I mean? Is it like fresh nut right off the tap? Or is it like pre-packaged nut? It's really questions to think about, huh? Baby Mikrish, the Grand Cock Shrine, and many other charming spots. These are the tourist attractions, okay? We take our manko like our sashimi, man. Raw as fuck. This mascot just going crazy. This is the mascot of, I think, Nukitashi or the school. And then here's the two main characters. For whatever reason, there is a brother and a younger sister. Of course, there's a younger sister. And I think their parents are dead. And these two, I think, are part of the... Like, basically, the Gooner Island, they're from there. So they're coming back to visit. I don't exactly know why they're coming to visit because, again, I didn't watch the episode. I just skimmed through all the important scenes to kind of check, sanitize this if we're allowed to watch it. But that's basically what's going on. So the brother and sister are coming to the school. Right here, we're going to school. Now, you don't see the titties. You don't see cocks. In the censored version, so I got these off the uncensored version. In the uncensored, there are nipples, but I've never seen a penis. I haven't, except the opening. So that's kind of where the fan service is. There's a lot of thrusting though. There's a lot of head bobbing motion and a lot of thrusting, but this is kind of it. Take this rock hard, what? Harder and harder. You nude bra wearing ... And this is just the average day in the life of a student who's walking to school right now. They just be making love in the streets. And then right after this scene, there's another scene where it's not just these two people. Basically, it's a street orgy. The entire street going to the school, it's just gangbangs happening. Just I can't show you that scene because it gets a little bit too explicit. Remember, I've only procured the SFW screenshots. This is our homeroom teacher. She's really sexy. And basically, our main character, the protag, the guy, he's kind of there, and this is the teacher. That's her outfit. And she says, ready? Ready for what? This is the student council president, I think, or the class rep. We fucking, that's right. Once the lessons are over, they do what they do best here. They making love. You can see, and there's a lot of scenes here that I cannot include because there's too much thrusting and explicit nudity showing up. But again, you can see based off the reactions of this girl in the corner, can you guess what's happening? The main character, basically doesn't want any part of this. This guy apparently is like the antithesis of Shimoneta. Shimoneta was another anime that came out which was all about fuck censorship. We're gonna just do the most NSFW possible and loud and proud. This guy is like basically the anti-gooner. He hates gooners. He despises them. I don't know why the fuck he showed up to this island though. Again, maybe if I actually watched the episode and learned about the lore, I would know. But he's here and he hates it. Some other scenes of, you know, lovemaking. Clothes are on. You can't see anything. But if I were to play the scene, there's a little bit too much motion where I just cannot show you it, all right? So this is what's happening in the classroom. Their homeroom teacher says, class is over, it's time to fuck. They be doing it. And then here comes the school rep. Her name is Ron Hanamaru. What is she about to do? Well, she's kind of checking up on the main character, because the main character seems to be just standing in the corner, dazed. What is happening? And she wants to make sure every student is participating in the school activities. I'm the class prez. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you, cameraman, for this angle. Playing with yourself is forbidden. Now, can you understand? She's basically listing the rules right now, saying you can't jack off in this island, okay? Why? As an act of foreplay, mutual masturbation is allowed, okay? But like, you can't solo jerk it. It's illegal. And we'll talk about what happens when you break a rule, because it gets crazy, all right? And then, out of nowhere, she is basically giving him like details in the rules of the island, and a dude just pulls up behind her. Boom! Back shots of doom. This guy pulls up and these subs here are coming from the class prez. Yeah! Me from behind with their big... And the entire scene, and then here's the cameraman from up below. This is the underboob right here. And she is just getting her back blown out while the main character is watching. And she was just you gotta realize, she was just telling him what are the rule sets, okay? And then a dude just pulls up and she's just taking it. And I would love to show you more, but again, if I did, we are deleted off the platform. So again, go check out the episodes if you want. Next scene, here's her sister, and the sister shows up and says, until the birth control pill takes effect, sex is forbidden for women who've just arrived. Oh, thank God. Thank God our little sister is protected from the people on the island. Because we wouldn't want that happening to our little sister, right? Men, though, they you know, guys don't need to take birth control here. Men can just diddle all they want, and the island love virgins, okay? And then here comes the aura farmer. So like, you know, in anime where basically at like these academies or schools, like the elites show up, like Mikadono sisters, for example. Y'all remember Mikadono sisters? And there's like so much aura of like, oh, it's the cool one, it's the strong one, it's the smart one. Well, here it comes. The sex influencers, alpha eaters, are swinging their hips this way. Here they are. These three are the top 3 of the island. Nobody can match their aura. Let's get a bit of introductions. First one, it's the babying slut Mozume-san. She's basically mommy. Her entire thing is coddling and babyfying boys, and that's her entire thing. She has a temporary tattoo for every one of the versions she's diddled. That's right, rank 1 mommy right here. Next up, monocle, not my favorite design. And the girl who's collected 1,919 semen specimen for her alchemy experience. Who is keeping count? Who is keeping count of this? Is she keeping count? Is she reporting it? What does alchemy mean? What are you doing with these semen? I don't know. Her moniker is the pre-cum derai is also here. That's her title. And then perhaps my favorite, and Nanase Katagiri, the school's #1 cocksucker. That's right. She specializes in vacuum sucking. Yup. there's a little bit of a plot twist with this girl later on, and I'm not gonna ruin it because I don't want to spoil everything about the anime, but this girl, there's something more than meets the eye, okay? She is the gawk of the academy. She's the 6th Olympic record holder with the tightest manku of them all. And these dudes are basically just glazing and just talking about it. So apparently there is the Olympics that happens here, huh? Okay, good to know. And her little sister is a gooner, is what I realized. The brother is very against it, but the sister is down horrendous. And she's saying, those honkers are amazing. And then here comes some new girls. Hey, you know how good it is to diddle a big old titty chick is? We all have big old titties and we love to guys off. Well, who are they? They're the Jerketeers. This some Ginyu Force fucking posing, bro. So like, these are a separate group of students at the school who are basically famous for, I guess, diddling. They're called the Jerketeers. So just a little bit more world building at the campus that we're in, okay? So we have, again, the Elite 3 that we've seen, and then the Jerketeers, okay? Damn! They'll force me to have a fivesome. Coming from the main pro tag, which is crazy because there's 4 of them and obviously he's the 5th, and he's like, oh no, I'm gonna have to be part of a fivesome. And then the sister says, damn it, goes my dream of an orgy with... Because the sister is really, really down bad. And then the bro says, well, if you want to diddle that much, just find someone and do it. So I guess the big brother doesn't really care about the chastity of his sister, huh? And then the sister says, no, I can't do that. Why? I mean, I don't want any man but you. What did you expect from a little sister in an anime? Of course there's incest involved. Come on. Are you surprised at this point? Japanese animation and little sisters? Come on, you knew this was coming. Now, I wonder if it's going to be a plot twist of if she's blood related or not. Because I think, again, I wasn't paying attention to lore here, right? I was more focusing on the other NSFW scenes to see if I can watch it or not. Doing research. But little sister, she wants to diddle the big bro. She's saving her chastity for the big bro. Next scene. Basically, this is a scene where there are violators of the rule. Now, I've told you that there are rules in this island. For example, you can't solo jacket. Bad, all right? And you must make love or bad things will happen. And there's a lot of people gathered in this public execution. They refuse to fuck. That's so scary. So that's them. They're the FS. FS here is about to be shown as the disciplinary committee of this show. Behold, the FS. They're aura farming. So we have the top 3. We have the Jerketeers, and now we have the FS. Students who get scholarships from the show, which is, I guess, the big organization, the corporations that run this place, all right? So there's these girls right here. This one definitely has the most aura, right? Look at the shading, man. And then, to the right, who the fuck is this? What the hell is this? There is a girl who is like a bodybuilder. I don't think it's a girl, actually. I think it might be a guy, but she has a really cute face. This person, there's a muscular bodybuilder, steroid jack bodybuilder there too. But this is basically, you know, the, what's it called? The FS. This is the disciplinary committee. You can tell the aura from these girls are fucking insane, man. And then these two are the rule breakers. They have broken the rules, and now they're about to get punished by the FS in the main campus in broad daylight. We've done nothing wrong. The context of this, I believe, they are girlfriend and boyfriend. You know, they're lovey-dovey couples. And listen, hey, nothing is being shown. Nothing is being shown, but you can tell what's happening. They're being hung up, and all them bits are exposed. Struggling is pointless. And what's the rule that they broke? They refuse to have sex with anyone but a partner they love. So, the problem is, again, whenever couples come to the islands, you gotta be fucking everyone and anyone. But if you only do it with your loved one, And I don't know why they would admit that. I think it's so stupid. Like, you should have kept that a secret, right? If what were you thinking coming to this island where it's just gangbang island and you think it's just gonna what did you think was gonna happen? And it's also crazy that this is literally like a guillotine. Straight up, they call this the guillotine. This is a straight up like look, this is the guillotine. Instead of the blades, they're basically hung up and they're about to get pushed down, and you'll see very soon, okay? 3.7 billion cocks in the world, but she only wants one. And this is commentary coming off of the other students of the island, where they just cannot believe that these couples will only stay with themselves. In accordance with the pervert law and the authority given to me as the captain of the FS, they will be guillotined. Here it comes. I can't show you it, but you can imagine what's happening. And what I want you to realize is it's not just a girl. It's the guy too. And this is a part that I'm a little bit confused about. Because the girl is obviously getting lowered and there is a phallic object below that you can clearly see. But the guy... Wait. Did they peg this guy? Did they... Well, I think that upon, you know, reassessing the scene, he was kind of angled in an awkward way, right? Because you see how his legs are basically pulled back? So I believe that he's not penetrated, but he is doing the penetration into an Ona hole. I think that's what's happening. And then here's the FS, the top three of them. To prevent this happening again, you must all diddle every day. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to leave things. This is 50 screenshots that I've procured to kind of summarize the show, and this is only half the episode. By then, I asked myself, what am I fucking doing with my life? I wanted to give you a brief summary about this episode. There's a couple more plot twists that happens after this, as you get to understand how the main character will basically not lose his virginity and, you know, combat this island, because his goal is to basically take apart the culture of this place. This has been Nukitashi episode 1 review. I hope you enjoyed it. Do not ask me for a reaction. I'm gonna get banned. And again, that opening, man, bro, there's like 3 separate scenes in the opening where there's 3 separate girls and there's a silhouette of a cock. You'll have to find out for yourself.